The final playoff push is a NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? And it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He'll wind up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Of 16 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's caught once again by Gallup.
Complete to Michael.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
At the 14-yard line.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback. We saw, he watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Newton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. JT. A big play there out of Cook. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
On the return, Deontay Harris. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Third and long, it's Newton. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Giants 0.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Malcolm Butler on the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce, Hurts fumbles it. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
20. Check 3, check 3. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Giants
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. 20. Check 3.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 20.
Now a run with Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill. Gun, gun. Bang, 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 bang.
On 3rd down, Newton able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
20. 36, 36. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check, check, check. Switch.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. John Brown set.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. 1 goal, make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
This Washington 14, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here I come. 54.
From the gun, Newton completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Newton. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey! I got one. Check 37. Out.
Throwing again is Newton. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he puts it through. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gun.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw on third down. Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 41. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
3rd and inches.
Try and run forward with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Hurts looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes this Washington 21, Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Dalvin Cook.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
58, right over there.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Newton on 1st down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Safety's creeping. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They run, Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Newton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Eric Kendricks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Newton. Setting up the screen for Cook. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
It's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play action. Not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. his own 6-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
And it's third down.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. That's now 3 turnovers in the second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe try it, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a gain of a yard.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Washington.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Another run with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
On down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
I've been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2 scores. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
tonight's final.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in,